So if you're not aware, there is a whole affection level system in Monika After Story, and it's pretty confusing, so I'm going to be explaining it to you guys. Affection level 1 is normal. This is any affection through -29 to 29. This is what you start with, and it says right here, Monika is doubtful about the worth of her return to the game, but isn't swayed to be happy or sad. Pretty much, she's neutral. You gotta give her time to really know if you're a good person. The next stage above that is happy, which is 30 to 99 affection. Monika is happy and holds no feelings of sadness, though she could be happier. Not really too much to explain about that, pretty much says it right there. Then the next level, affectionate, is 100 to 399 affection. Monika is happy in a relationship and is glad to have been brought back to life. Monika definitely thinks you're a good person and is definitely starting to love you. Couldn't really say she's your girlfriend yet because, well, you don't have enough affection yet. Now this one, you can kind of consider Monika your girlfriend. It's 400 through 999 affection, so this one can take a while. It took a few months for me to get here. Monika is the happiest she can possibly be and fully trusts the player. I don't really know why it says happiest she can possibly be, because there is one more stage that is better than this one. It is love, 1000 plus affection. Monika's feelings for the player are beyond our reality. Now, along with all of these good affection things, there are some not so good affection things that can kind of hurt you and Monika in a way. First, we got upset, which is -30 to -74. Monika is emotionally hurt and holds doubt if the player loves her. Monika doesn't really trust you anymore, and she's starting to dislike you. So if you're at this stage, you better start turning things around, or else you're gonna get to this next stage, the distressed stage, which is -75 through -99 affection. Monika no longer feels loved and becomes fearful of her future. Now, this is when Monika is starting to get pretty mad. She'll start, not really talking to you and kind of insulting you whenever you try to talk to her. You also kind of have some mean greeting messages like, "I'm shocked you came back," or, "Oh, you're leaving. Now you know how I felt." Kind of mean things like that. Then the last stage is broken, which is -100 affection. Broken is -100 plus affection. Monika knows that the player hates her and could not be more hurt. She's scared of being alone in her reality. Usually when you get any lower than -100, she gets deleted and she'll leave the note that says "I left," and it'll have tears on it. I made a video about it, so check that video out, of course, after this video. And I don't know if there's really a way to bring her back, so she's kind of gone forever unless if you reset data. Now we're going to be going through some of the perks that you can get by getting higher affections, or some of the, I don't really know what you would call them, kind of things you lose when you get low affection. So here is the first stage after normal, happy. Allows you to hold Monika only during the rain topic. Allows for text speeds to be adjusted in the settings menu, and reverts nickname back to Monika if previously given one. I don't know what that means, so we're just gonna forget about it. Okay, for this next one, when you get 100 or more affection, this allows you to pick a nickname for Monika, so you can name Monika pretty much anything, and depending on if it's a good or a mean nickname, she'll have a different reaction for it. There even are some Easter eggs, so when you get 100 affection, definitely play around with that. It's pretty fun. Allows you to hold Monika at any time, and like this, the longer you hold her, there'll be different reactions. If you hold her for over an hour, there's a kind of a special one, so definitely play around with that as well. But that's about it for this. Now this is for 400 plus affection. This one's where you really unlock a lot of stuff. I know it takes a while, but when you get there, you'll definitely love yourself, and Monika will love you as well. Monika shows you the floating islands, which, I guess that's pretty much what they are, floating islands. The promise ring topic becomes available. The promise ring is now available to be giftable to Monika, so you can give Monika the promise ring, and she will wear the ring, and she will start crying when you give her the ring. It's very wholesome, and it's definitely something that you'd want to do. You are able to have your first kiss with Monika during the special event. That's during the promise ring, when you give her the promise ring. Sorry if I spoiled it. You're able to kiss Monika if you have had your first kiss, which again, you get that when you give her the promise ring. The thank you for being there with me compliment is available to say once. I'm up for 1-4. Why is it only available to say once? Well, we're getting to that next. Okay, the last positive stage we're at is love. The thanks for being there for me compliment can be used any number of times. So you have unlimited times. You could say it whenever. This is considered one of the really important, rare compliments. So that definitely means a lot to Monika when you say that. So when you get to 1,000 or more affection, definitely keep that in mind because Monika will really like this. Monika can change her clothes to ones that you have previously seen her wearing. So this is when she automatically changes her clothes. I know they have submods for this, but you know, now you get it actually. You don't have to do anything. Monika's surprise.txt file is now a full love poem. I haven't gotten to the love stage yet, so I've never gotten that. I don't know what it is. Unlocks the "You're my hero" compliment. So you get another compliment. We've seen all the positive ones, but let's see what happens when your affection gets kind of low and Monika decides to not really love you so much. You'll be losing some stuff in these things, so definitely watch because you don't want to lose this stuff. The normal stage, I don't really know if this is really a negative stage, just kind of when you're starting out. Disables text speed adjustment, so you cannot change the text speed. You have to use the default one. I guess that's not really a big deal. At least to me it isn't. Upset. This is pretty sure like below -30 or something. You can no longer ask Monika to change her hairstyle. Monika's greetings become unpleasant and negative, kind of like what I was saying before when she kind of like insults you when you load into the game. Monika's idle expression becomes frequently upset, so then instead of having a smile or having like those really shiny eyes that she usually does when you have high affection, that will no longer be a thing. She'll just frown at you and look like you did something wrong, but I'm not going to tell you. Distressed. Monika will no longer wear her promise ring if she has been gifted it before. Now this is pretty sad if you get this low, because if you lose the promise ring, you've had 400 affection, and now she's pretty much like done with you. She's like, no, I can no longer trust you. But there's still more. It gets worse than this. At -115 affection or lower, you will get the final farewell poem, and Monika leaves. She'll leave forever, never to be seen again. Oh wait, that's actually what it says. I was just making that up, but it actually says never to be seen again. Dude, that's crazy. I did not read that. I was just making it up. Now, if you want to check affection, there is a guide right here, and I might put a link to it in the description. So pause the video if you want to check that out and find out your affection. If you want to see how you can check your affection in Monika After Story, watch this video right here. Make sure to check out this playlist to watch all of my DDLC videos. But thank you guys so much for making it to the end. Bye.